I want to take just a minute to talk about self-care. Self-care used to be something that I was like, oh, this is BS. You know why? Because what I was seeing with self-care was like spa days. And I was like, who has time for that? Right? Like, and what services do you get? Where do you find it? Is this really self-care? How is this helping? The reality is self-care is very unique for each individual. For me, it is not a bubble bath, right? For me, it is not going to an all-day spa. Like those types of things drive me up the wall. The only hair thing I get done is this little bleach spot because that's all I have the attention span for, right? And it's fun. But the reality is when we look at our self-care, what are we doing? And let me give you a different perspective of self-care. And this is how I approach self-care is it's not about doing the extras. It's about being intentional in every moment of my day. So for example, when I take a shower, I used to just afterwards, right? I would like, my goal was to have a 5-minute shower because I don't wash my hair. So I was like 5 minutes in, out. That's all you need. If you're using more time than that, you're wasting time. That was my mindset. I was like, I have things to do. So when you look at it in this perspective of a shower, when you're drying off, are you drying off really hard with a towel and just getting out? Or are you very gently and delicately patting your body and letting the towel actually absorb the water? Because when you do this, that in itself is self-care. Your skin is the largest organ on your body. And not only is it the largest, it's also the most exposed, and it's the one that takes the most damage day in and day out, all day long. And when you're scrubbing it, you're sending a message to your brain about how you feel about yourself. But when you're gently patting it, that's a different message, right? And are you putting a lotion or oil on afterwards? Delicately and caring. Your body is the one body you get in this lifetime. You don't get to exchange it. And when you take care of it and do real self-care on your body, you will start to see that the nervous system settles down. You start admiring your body. You start realizing how beautiful it is, how gentle it is, and the gift that it is for you. When we don't take care of our bodies, we have a shorter lifespan. We have more medical problems. We have more stress, more appointments, all this unnecessary stuff. But when we take care of it, all that goes away and we have a longer life and we can actually fulfill our purpose in our life because we've been taking care of the body we need, which is the vessel and the tool to be able to do the things we're supposed to do in this life. That's how we deal with karma, right? So when you go and think about your self-care and how you approach it, I want you to look at things like that. Very little things. Everything is intentional. What I wear, right? My fabric has to feel a certain way. It's a whole time. That's a different conversation for another day. But I'm very particular about my fabrics. I'm very particular about what is on my skin, right? I only use all organic, non-GMO, like, and that's because I don't want toxins in my body. Ignore the fact that I bleach my bangs. But the reality is when you're taking these little intentions, right? When you go to sip your water, don't think, oh, I'm dehydrated. I need to drink this water. And oh, I hate water, but I'm going to chug it anyways. No, what you need to be saying to your brain that's programming your body how to process everything is this water is so good for my body. It is nurturing me. It is giving me energy. It's making it so I can think clearer. It's giving me more energy than caffeine can, and it's cleansing my body of toxins. A lot of our health issues are because we don't drink enough water. You should be drinking, in my opinion, a minimum of 64 ounces a day, but start with 32 and keep working from there. What you'll find is you don't crave sugar. You don't crave any crap food. You actually do have more energy. You do think clearer, and your body's hydrated. Your skin changes. Your organs start operating differently. It has this whole impact. Try it for just a week, drinking 32 ounces every day. And then the following week, drink 64 ounces every day. And then watch what happens when you try to stop drinking water. You will be so thirsty. You'll get congested. Your skin will start itching. You'll feel a little more sluggish, right? You will start having all these toxins build up in your system again. So when you're looking at self-care, don't go book yourself a day spa. I mean, you can if you're doing all the other things first, but for your body's self-care, just start with being kind to it and gentle to it, saying things to it in a positive way. I love my body. I am healthy, right? Whatever mantra it is you want, just keep repeating it, whatever comes to mind. But start filling your brain with these positive things about your body, and you will see a difference. And that self care is priceless.